Hey everyone, it's Ryan Winchester here, coming at you guys with another video today. This is gonna be a short one. The weather is fucking terrible out. It's snowing out and I fucking hate it. It's unbearable right now. Take a look at this bullshit. I really don't want to be here right now. But I'm just hoping that the rest of the day goes by smooth. I'm hoping the snow stops because I hate driving in this bullshit. I fucking hate winter. I can't stand winter. The absolute worst season of the entire year, and I hate the cold. People always ask me, oh, why you still live there? Why you still live in Chicago? Well, because I grew up to this shit, and as much as I've been used to it, I can never stand it. So I fucking hate it. Fuck winter, fuck the snow, fuck the cold. I hate it. Fucking hate it with a passion. Anyways, enough rambling about that. I wanted to talk about today's topic as we are approaching the Royal Rumble. We're getting closer to the Royal Rumble. We are now less than 2 weeks away from the Royal Rumble. 2 weeks from Saturday, we'll be at the Royal Rumble. And nothing better to talk about than the Royal Rumble itself. Well, the one thing that I want to talk about is obviously what's in store for the Royal Rumble. We are getting closer to the event. We are now progressing into the more storyline based matches, as of course. The one thing that, a couple of things that are confirmed for the pay-per-view itself. Logan Paul defending the United States Championship against Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens competed in a tournament to crown himself the new #1 contender for the U.S. title at the Royal Rumble. We all knew this was coming. Seeds were planted. Owens won the tournament. It was a great tournament nonetheless. I love his matches with Austin Theory and Grayson Waller. They were great. Especially his match with Austin Theory kicked ass. His match with Santos Escobar in the final this past Friday was great as well. But my favorite match in the whole tournament was him against Austin Theory. Those two kicked ass. Also, props to Carmelo Hayes for showing himself off as a main event player. Future WWE champion, future World Heavyweight champion. Carmelo Hayes is top fucking money, bro. That man is a main event star in the caliber. Main event caliber star in the making. So, Kevin Owens, Logan Paul, United States Championship is official for the Royal Rumble. We also got the men's Royal Rumble match and the women's Royal Rumble match. And we also have, what other match taking place? I don't know. They announced those 3 matches and another one as well. I don't remember. Would have to double check. Oh, the Fatal 4-Way match. I called it. Randy Orton, LA Knight, AJ Styles, and Roman Reigns in a Fatal 4-Way match for the undisputed WWE Universal Heavyweight Championship of the world. It is going to kick ass, and I cannot wait for it. How we got to that conclusion? Well, we had the triple threat match this past Friday night on SmackDown. The winner of that match, of course, advances to the Royal Rumble event to face Roman Reigns for the title. And it ended up being a no contest, which I predicted. So I got that right. The Bloodline got involved. They took out everybody. And then I was about to say Adam Pearce. Nick Aldis made it official that it's going to be a Fatal 4-Way match at the Royal Rumble. Cannot wait for that. Actually, what they had originally planted was they wanted to have Randy Orton win the match and face Roman Reigns at the Rumble. But we all know Roman's not losing the title right now. He's going to be losing the title at WrestleMania to Cody Rhodes. So what they were originally going to do was Roman Reigns versus Randy Orton at the Royal Rumble. Randy Orton was going to take the pin, of course. But with Randy being back so soon, they don't want him to lose like that. So creative was actually smart for their decision, and that was to have the Fatal 4-Way rather than have him lose to Roman Reigns. So it's better to do that. Now, who am I going to say is going to take the pin in the match? I don't know. People are saying LA Knight. I don't want to see that happen. They could potentially do what Roman did with Bryan Danielson and Edge at WrestleMania, where he toppled both of them and pinned both of them. Unless he does that with all 3 guys, and that'd be pretty crazy, but I don't want to see that either. Somebody has got to somebody's got to look strong. Even if they take the pin, even if they eat the defeat, they got to look strong when they lose. So I don't know. I could maybe see LA Knight taking the pin. I could see maybe Styles possibly. I don't know. Point of the matter is Roman's going to retain. I'm just calling it right now. He's going to retain. He's not going to lose anytime soon. Not until we get to WrestleMania. Speaking of Cody Rhodes basically concluded his rivalry with Shinsuke Nakamura last night on Monday Night Raw. He fought Nakamura in a street fight. It was originally just going to be a one-on-one rematch from the previous weeks that they had with their first encounter. But Nakamura attacked Cody Rhodes backstage prior to the match in a backstage interview. So they brawled, and then Adam Pearce made it official for the main event that they were fighting in a street fight. So they had the street fight last night. Cody Rhodes came out victorious, and it looks like Cody Rhodes' next step is to be in the Royal Rumble match, which he's already declared. But obviously we know he's not going to win. He will be probably in the Final Four, if not the Final Two. I feel like that he will probably be in the Final Four with Cody, LA Knight, maybe Jey Uso, possibly. Maybe you throw Gunter in there. I don't know. But so I would definitely see those guys being the final participants in the Royal Rumble match itself. Now, one thing that I like to do when it comes to Royal Rumble season is I like to put a number generator on my phone, and I go back all the way from 1997. Not like 1980s. I don't really care for wrestling like that old, because obviously I wasn't around at the time. So I go all the way back to 1997 to now. Calculate 1997 to 2023, and whatever number that falls on, that's the Royal Rumble match that I will watch. So I already saw 2016 so far. I did catch a little bit of 2019. So now, who's to say the next one could be 2002 or 2020 or 2007? It could be anyone. That's the one thing I like about the Royal Rumble season itself, is just going back and watching the old Royal Rumble matches and just watching, like, you know, the superstars that returned, superstars that debuted. One thing I'll never forget is when AJ Styles made his WWE debut in the 2016 Royal Rumble match. It's hard to believe this man has been in WWE almost 10 years now. He's now, I think, like 8 years. 8 years in WWE, which is crazy. I remember when he first came in and he was just the hottest free agent. So that was great. And look how much AJ has accomplished since being in WWE. He's held multiple world championships. He's held the United States Championship. He's held the Intercontinental Championship. He's held... Well, he's never been... Actually, no, he has been tag team champions with Omos. I completely forgot about that. Grand Slam champion. The only thing he's not done is win a Royal Rumble match or win Money in the Bank. Who's to say that can't happen this year if they want to have AJ win Money in the Bank? But I feel like they would give that to LA Knight. Yeah. Or maybe Jey Uso. Yeet. Or maybe, I don't know, somebody else. We'll see. Anyways, so that's all I wanted to talk about. Just wanted to give you guys a quick recap about Raw, about SmackDown, and of course, obviously, the Royal Rumble itself. Now, one thing real quick before I let you guys go here, one thing that they are doing for Raw next week, Seth freaking Rollins is going to be defending the World Heavyweight Championship against Jinder Mahal? Really? Really? After this dude got his ass whooped by The Rock last week in a return out of nowhere, nobody expected that. This motherfucker is getting a title shot against Seth Rollins. And look, I get the history. These guys fought for the NXT Championship to become the first ever NXT champion years ago. And I get it. They have history together. But, I mean, I'm sure when Jinder Mahal came out, Rollins had the same face that I had and that everyone else had. Like, really? This is who's coming out to challenge me? A clown like Jinder Mahal? I mean, come on, Trips. You could do better than that. But, I mean, if it's a way for this dude to fucking get over, then sure, why not? Give him a random title shot against Seth freaking Rollins. But, anyways, that's just random as hell. You all know Rollins going to kick this dude's ass. So, okay. Then, what else do we have? I have to think about it for a second. That's the only thing I think that's happening next week. DIY is fighting JD McDonough and Dirty Dom. That should be good. Ciampa, he won against Balor in a great match on Raw last night. Also, Awesome Truth is facing Judgment Day as well. Awesome Truth is facing the tag champs, Balor and Priest. So yeah, that's also a match to look forward to. But it seems like next week's main event is going to be Rollins and Jinder Mahal. Okay, it just doesn't add up. You got a guy like Seth freaking Rollins, who's been a dominant world champion, successful title defenses nonstop, and his first title defense of the year against Jinder Mahal. Okay, that's a laughable moment in itself, but okay. Well, I'll let you guys go here. Just wanted to talk about that real quick. Thank you for watching this short little video, and I will catch you guys in the next one on Wrestle Recap. By the way, this was episode number 6, so I'll see you guys in episode 7. Yeet!